Alright, everyone, and welcome back. I'm back from O'Reilly's, which they turned this for me, or resurfaced, and looks like there was enough thickness here for them to go ahead and do that. So, great. Hopefully that will stop the steering wheel from shaking when my wife brakes, or I brake on this. So. That's one side here. I don't know if it makes a difference if I put one side or the other, but just went ahead and did this side here, and I guess it's dark enough for us to start using the flashlight here. So there it is. So just go ahead and put it back on. I guess those are the, I don't know what you call them, calipers, and here's where the thing here that holds the disc brakes, disc pads, just got to put those on, and my parts holder. So okay, now I'm going to put these back together. The brake pads I bought from AutoZone, I'll just go ahead and just return them. Probably return the brake cleaner as well. I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to put it back together and just be done with. I mean, this really isn't rocket science, turns out, after all. So again, this is my first time ever doing this, and man, if you guys are thinking about doing this, and you know, I'll say go ahead, give it a shot. If you get the right tools, you know, get the right tools, lift, pallet jacks, air ratchet, you know, get yourself some socket sets. Breaker bar would help. This, I don't know if this is really a breaker bar, but how I got this was someone broke into my truck with this, broke the passenger windshield with this, and left this for me. Took my company computer, didn't cost me anything, just had to pay for a new window and clean up all the mess. But you know what, it's kind of ironic how things work out. Guess what this is? It's a Craftsman. Here. There we go. It's a Craftsman. So, you know, I think I got the better deal on this. Whoever broke this and took this and left this in my car is kind of weird. So, anyways, yeah, get yourself some socket sets and some other stuff. I didn't use any of this whatsoever. It's mostly my new socket sets, air ratchet, these here, and I'm ready to rock and roll. So I'll keep going until the video dies out. My new lights up here, and yeah, they're working. They're working. They're not all working, but they're working. My little lights switch system here. There's that male adapter. That's all I did was put a male adapter on it, a male adapter plug. Got the freebie outlets here, and voila, I got my little electrical system all figured out now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you in the holster, and hopefully you'll be able to see all this, but probably not. Anyways, the point is, I'm gonna go ahead and install on this side. I probably have to use my torque wrench. Maybe not. I don't know. Depends how I feel. I don't know what the big deal with the torque wrench is, but you know, I guess if it makes a difference, it does. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's go put this back on. Let's see if I can figure out how to put this back on here. Last time this went on, it was just snugged right in there. And let me see, I gotta figure out how to get this. Okay, so there it is. If you're not seeing this, I apologize. It is a little dark out here. I may have to get another light source here. There we go. It's going in now. There we go. Just to get it in there. There we go. Okay. So, yeah. Let me turn this light over to face us. So, it can illuminate down here. Let me see if that works a little bit better. That might work. Good enough for the camera to work. But there you go. There you go. The air ratchet on this is awesome. On, and it should be on at 45 to 50 pounds-foot torque. So I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's what it is. So, wow, that went on fast. Here's the calipers, and yeah, okay, they haven't moved any, or they shouldn't have moved. Put those back. There we go. Just put those back in. That's going to be a different size here, which I put on the other side. So let me get those. And basically, to get access, if you're all wondering how to get access to make it easier to get access to all this, turn the steering wheel so the wheels face out this way, and you'll be able to get access through there. When you're getting out to the other side, turn the steering wheel this way so the wheels you'll be on the other side, and you'll be able to get access through the bolts that way instead of trying to work under here, which makes it very difficult. So turn the steering wheel, or you can simply just move. This probably won't work because yeah, there we go. It works a little bit. Not really. You can try to move this, but it's so much easier if you just turn the steering wheel. You'll get the power to do it. So anyways, this is a little bit larger, I believe, or actually a little smaller, and this is metric. Mosquitoes are coming out because they probably smell my blood. And yeah, okay. Just got to change the socket. And this is great. I don't see any problem with using an adapter, because I got the socket set to the deep wall for 3/4, not 3/4, 3/8 inch socket. So using an adapter for a 1/2 inch socket to go to a 3 inch to work with these socket sets, I don't see any difference. Some people will say you lose some torque, maybe, but does it really matter? As long as it gets the job done, just turn the damn thing. You probably have to use a torque wrench anyway. So at least I know it's at 50 pounds per square inch. Should be very gentle because I'm probably going to take these off and on. There you go. The brakes are back on. I'm just going to make sure that I guess you can use the air ratchet as a wrench too, so don't be afraid to do that. Just don't pull on the trigger. Just want to make sure it's tight now that I got this thing here. Probably have to pump the brakes before I do all that. There you go. It's back in place. I think that's going to solve most of my problems. The brakes themselves, the brake pads, they're still good. So I didn't feel the need to replace them. So I'm going to hold off on replacing them, save me some money, go back and get my money back. It already cost me $15 each to turn them or resurface, whatever. But you know, this again, I've never done this, so because I get these tools, I can do them now. And hey, now I'm a mechanic. You know, just like that guy. If you've seen the video, just like that guy, his name's Pat. With the right tool, you can do anything, right? I mean, literally. So, who needs to go to a mechanic now? Not me. Not me anymore. I'm getting tired of having these guys charge me for something so simple. You know, if they were, I kind of feel that if they were just a little bit honest, they'd, you know, I would go to them, but I kind of feel like they kind of gouge. Let me see, what do they do that I really hate? You know, you go there, you have the service light on, and you go there and you ask them, hey, my service light's on, can you check it? They want to charge you $85 to do that. Well, you know what's funny is you can go to like Harbor Freight and buy the scanner for $85. All right, so you know, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. That's what's driving people like me to buy my own tools and do this. And you know what? I'm grateful that I do this because now I can start charging other people. I'm not going to charge other people. I'm actually going to probably do it for them, and you know, if they want to give something, they can. You know, I'm here to help people, not you know, gouge people. Oh, I gotta be careful. It's turning the other wheel on the other side. So, okay, so that's done. I'm not gonna put the tire on yet because I still gotta turn the steering wheel on the other side. So, let's go to the other side and do it since I'm here. All right. And sorry, this is not such great lighting, but too bad. You just have to live with it. I'm sure you will. You're not going to miss too much anyway. So basically, here's what I do. The door should be unlocked. Oh, it is locked. I locked it. Okay, now it's unlocked. So, you know, I go in and I put the key in, and once I put the key in, the power steering works, and I just simply, you know, turn the wheel the other way, and then thus it will give me access. Turn it off, make sure I don't accidentally start the car or drive anything. And so it'll give me I'll use a flashlight here for you guys. See, now it'll give me access to all the areas that I need to get to. And so that's kind of how you get into these spots. You turn the wheel, and that'll help you instead of trying to get into this area right here and all that. So this is kind of where I place the caliper right here. I believe that's called the caliper. And you know, it only goes a certain way, so can't be hard to miss. So I'm going to go ahead and put this piece back on now, and this piece should simply go in like this. Okay. Matter of fact, it does go in like that. So let's do that now, and make sure you adjust the brake pads before you do all that. Yep. Sorry, it does not go in that way. It goes in another way. There's a lot of brake dust here. It goes in this way here. Alright. So if you bought a parts holder, or if you got a parts holder for free, it's a great time to have one. Wow. It's a great time to have one. Great time to have a parts holder. If you missed out on that, sorry. You should all subscribe or something, you know. Okay. So now that's on. So that's all set. That's on, and I'm going to tighten that with the larger socket. Sorry if it's dark over here, you're not seeing anything. But, oh well. You get the idea. So I'll illuminate here for you. So that's what I did. Right here. So that's what I did. I put those bolts in. I don't think it matters top or bottom. But I don't think it even matters if, well, you know, it does. It may matter. I don't think it matters for that either, but I'll just try to follow directions as much as I can. Let me see here. Left and right. Left and right. Okay. So, okay, there I go. I'm tightening these. Okay, I did remember one thing that I guess it doesn't matter, but it's too late now. Yeah, I don't think it matters. They're the same thing. There we go. Okay, so I've got to change the socket out again. working. Why isn't the top one going in? Come on. On the top one I gotta be careful because it looks like it's been stripped, and I just gotta be really careful with that top piece. May even have to replace the bolts eventually. You know what's interesting is that the air ratchet is kind of like a socket. So okay, it's stripped, so I don't want to strip it further. Somebody else did that, probably the mechanic who tried to change the brake pads on this in the first place. You know, when you start doing your own, here you go. That's kind of what it looks like now. So make sure this is pushed all the way in. Okay. So once you put the lug tire on, the lug nuts, it should tighten up right up against it now. So you should be all right. But you know what I notice when I start doing my own service work on these vehicles, man, you know, you see the things like pieces seem to be missing or stripped, or you know, just things like that. They kind of maybe just not use the right tool at the time, and so when you start doing your own, you'll know that the work that you do is good. It's right. So okay, there I go. I'm gonna go ahead and put tire back on this thing. So okay, and I believe I'm gonna need a 21 on a metric. Okay, and I'll use the air ratchet to tighten it up, but eventually I gotta use the torque wrench to get it right anyway. So okay, so this side is okay. Oh, you know what would help if you turn the steering wheel into a straight position now. Then you can put the wheels back on. So let me do that. And let me see here if I could. Okay. All right. Excellent. I'll leave my keys in there now. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put the tires back on here. Should not be too hard, since the way I had it was I thank God I have my knee pads on, because man, my knees would be hurting by now. So let's see here. Okay. Okay, got it lined up, I think. Just got to put it on. Let's just see if we can put the lug nuts on here. Come on. Okay. All right. You'll see on the other side when I do it. I just wanted to put one and just put the others on real quick just to get this tire on. Okay. It's only 50 pounds per square inch, so I know it's not going to be on there really that tight, but again, that's what your torque wrench is for. So if you bought like an $80 or $60 impact wrench gun, that's great, but for me it's like, well, you don't really need to do that, because your air ratchet can do most of the work, and then your torque wrench will just do the rest. So if you want to buy all those tools, go ahead by all means. This side's done. Take my okay, pick up all my tools here. Put them on this side. Now this is the side you're going to be seeing here with the lights and everything, so that's good. Okay. Alright, so that's kind of what it looked like on the other side, minus the tire. So let's go get the tire. And man, I love these gel cap, or hard cap gel knee pads, or whatever they're called, because man, they are really saving my knees. Really, really saving my knees. Okay. So just trying to get one of them go in the hole. Let's see if I can line up. Come on. Come on, line up, damn it. Okay, got one, got two, there we go. Alright, this one's on. This one's on. Okay. So, let's just put the bottom one on here. Okay. Deep wall sockets really came in handy after all. Oh, don't move on me now. So once I get one securely in, just do the same, just crisscross. Not that it matters, but you gotta torque them anyway. But man, you know, this makes the job go so fast. So, all right. Okay. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm gonna go in a corner right here and take a piss. I hope it's dark enough that no one sees me. Oh goodness. Oh yeah, that's what I need. Oh. Just to let you know, believe it or not, your urine is actually great fertilizer. So pissing on your front yard, your backyard, or stuff like that, it's really good for the grass. Okay, good. That was refreshing. Alright, now I'm ready to go back. Ooh, can't believe it rained like crazy today. But that's Houston for you. Just give it 10 minutes and the weather will change on you. Alright, so I got them in at 50 pounds per feet. Suppose 50 to 45, somewhere around there. So I'm going to go ahead and lower it. And so let's take out all the jack stands here. I put 4 under here just because I wasn't here. I don't want to make sure if anything happened it had support. So I can just go ahead and take these off now. So I just put these in loosely just in case something might, could, would have, maybe happen. So there we go. Okay. So now I just have to lift this, and I want to make sure everything's clear. Clear on this side. Clear on that side. Okay. There's no extra nuts or bolts or anything laying around that I think I needed to do. So one. Like I said, I never removed the floor jack because it was just a secondary safety kind of thing. So so it's clear. I'll quickly just grab these. Oh, maybe not. I need a little bit more. 3, 4. Okay. Let's quickly grab these. Okay. Man, these things literally cost me only $13. I got 2 pair, 24 bucks. 24 bucks. You can work on your, or 36. Well, basically under $30, you can get two sets or 4 of these, and you can literally work on your car, literally. So, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and lower this now. Okay, so let's go ahead and lower this. There's nothing on your side. Okay, so I'm lowering it so I can torque the lug nuts. I'm not a mechanic. But you know what? Don't think because you're not a mechanic you can't do these things. That's the power of knowledge. And again, with the right tools, you can do anything, right? Okay, look at that. Wow, look at that. Okay, so now what? Look what I got. All this was on coupons. Getting all this on coupons it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. You seen my episode series on this? I'll put a link to it. But let me see if I check you guys out a little bit. I was wondering, I'm wondering if you can use the breaker, your torque wrench as a breaker bar. Don't see why you couldn't. Essentially, that's what it is. The exception that it just tells you it clicks at a certain torque. So again, I mean, I'm not a mechanic, so I wouldn't know, but just thinking about this from an outside perspective, why couldn't you use your your torque wrench as a breaker bar? I mean, especially if you get the big long one, like the 1/2 inch here, for that, coupon price. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just restrapping you in because it's a little uncomfortable here. So I'm gonna put you back in here. There we go. Now I should be able to see you a little. There we go. So there you go. So now I got to go in and take a look at what it needs to be set at. I left my keys in. Hey, what's up? I'm not building anything.
Stockpile of wood going on.
I got a stockpile of wood, and well, right now I just got my rotors resurfaced because they were shaking. So I figured they're warped.
Yeah.
At first I thought maybe I need to change brakes, but no, brakes are fine. So
probably work rotors.
yeah. So I got them. So I'm gonna finally get them. I got a power jack, or not power, floor jack, enough to lift a car decently. That was my first one right here. Look at that little small one. So that was my first one. I was like, you know what? This ain't gonna. I know that. Well, I thought I could lift a car. Yeah, maybe I'll lift the lawnmower.
Oh no. That's it.
But you know what? It does lift, but it just doesn't lift very well. Yeah. So I got me a better one, a way better one. You want to take a look here? Oh, yeah. I got a big one, and I got a low profile, and it lifts up to 20-inch. So I was like, this is perfect for the minivan because this is all from Harbor Freight, man. Yeah.
That place is like golden, ain't it?
It is.
Cheap stuff.
It's cheap and it freaking works.
Yeah.
You know.
Everybody's like, I ain't buying that. It's some no-name stuff. I'd be like, I don't care.
Yeah. I mean.
Or like an 18-ton jet.
Yeah. Yeah. This is amazing. Actually, this was 70 bucks. 70 bucks. You know, you get a coupon for this. Man, I can't believe the coupons. You know, they're like.
I get coupons in the mail all day, and I'm just like, I don't ever go up there.
you should. They got one in Sugarland.
I know.
And you probably drive by it every day.
Yeah, right there on Highway 60.
Yeah. I go in like, I take the kids to karate, so I drive right by it almost 3 times a week, and I get those freebie coupons.
Yeah. I mean,
and
I
so,
get them in the mail like almost
yeah.
every day.
Well, here's the thing is, what I do is I buy the little small pieces, but I take the kids with me, and they're like a person, right? So I give them each a coupon, and I give them $1, buy like $1 item, and I get all these stupid stuff like multimeters, flashlights, screwdrivers. Oh, this is awesome. This was free.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe. I was like, oh my god, free. So I've been using them. I was like, man, this is perfect.
Oh yeah, they good. You know, all you screws, you throw them in there.
Yeah.
That thing, when I was driving a truck, that thing saved my life more than anything.
Oh really?
Yeah. Sit it up there and just be throwing bolts in the middle.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, man, I ain't doing nothing.
Oh goodness.
I hear you over here sawing and blowing stuff all the time.
Yeah, I got this for free. This is crating. They crate the machinery in this, and it's not it's not high grade, but you prime the heck out of it and you put it in your garage. It works, and it's 1/4 inch, and then I think 5/8, or some of them are like maybe 3/4 or 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
But it's a 44 by 44. It's not great, but you know what? Plywood. 4x8 sheet of plywood was like $25, 3/4. Yeah.
Walls and all that.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm doing with this stuff, and then that stuff was creating material. I broke it down.
Debonded.
Yeah. Nailed or stapled, de-stapled, de whatever. And this is leftover, so I just put it up here. Man, if you guys need some of this stuff, feel free to take some. This stuff is also crating material. You put it on the sides, and they strap it.
The corners.
Yeah, but you just take them apart, and you got some flat stock. Again, not great, but yeah, if you need something.
You can build some stuff out of it. I know.
Yeah.
I was like, man, either he's making a run on warehouses or something. I don't know what he's doing over there. I was like, I gotta find out. I was like, man, there's too much stuff over there.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night, you hear. Bzz, bzz. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing.
Well, my wife likes to break down the car, so
So,
yeah. So I'm fixing it now instead of paying a couple $1,000.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Anywhere you can, you go to a mechanic shop.
Yeah.
Just the battery. It's gonna be $700. Battery. No, I will not pay.
Where did you get the rotors turned down?
Oh, I got that. O'Reilly. Originally, I went to what is AutoZone? AutoZone to get the brake pads, and they're trying to talk me into buying the rotors because apparently they couldn't. It can illuminate down here. Let me see if that works a little bit better. Well, that might work. Good enough for the camera to work. But there you go. There you go. The air ratchet on this is awesome. That's on, and it should be on at 45 to 50 pounds-foot torque. So I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's what it is. So, wow, that went on fast. Here's the caliper. Alright, everyone, and welcome back. I'm back from O'Reilly's, which they turned this for me, or resurfaced, and looks like there was enough thickness here for them to go ahead and do that. So, great. Hopefully that will stop the steering wheel from shaking when my wife brakes, or I brake on this. So that's one side here. I don't know if it makes a difference if I put one side or the other, but just went ahead and did this side here, and I guess it's dark enough for us to start using the flashlight here. So there it is. So just go ahead and put it back on. I guess those are the, I don't know what you call them, calipers, and here's where the thing here that holds the disc brakes, disc pads, just got to put those on, and my parts holder. So okay, now I'm going to put these back together. The brake pads I bought from AutoZone, I'll just go ahead and just return them. Probably return the brake cleaner as well. I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to put it back together and just be done with. I mean, this really isn't rocket science, turns out, after all. So again, this is my first time ever doing this, and man, if you guys are thinking about doing this, and you know, I would say go ahead, give it a shot. If you get the right tools, you know, get the right tools, lift, pallet jacks, air ratchet, you know, get yourself some socket sets. Breaker bar would help. This, I don't know if this is really a breaker bar, but how I got this was someone broke into my truck with this, broke the passenger windshield with this, and left this for me. Took my company computer, didn't cost me anything, just had to pay for a new window and clean up all the mess. But you know what, it's kind of ironic how things work out. Guess what this is? It's a Craftsman. Here. There we go. It's a Craftsman. So, you know, I think I got the better deal on this. Whoever broke this and took this and left this in my car is kind of weird. So, anyways, yeah, get yourself some socket sets and some other stuff. I didn't use any of this whatsoever. It's mostly my new socket sets, air ratchet, these here, and I'm ready to rock and roll. So I'll keep going until the video dies out. My new lights up here, and yeah, they're working. They're working. They're not all working, but they're working. My little lights switch system here. There's that male adapter. That's all I did was put a male adapter on it, a male adapter plug. Got the freebie outlets here, and voila! I got my little electrical system all figured out now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you in the holster, and hopefully you'll be able to see all this, but probably not. Anyways, the point is, I'm gonna go ahead and install on this side. I probably have to use my torque wrench. Maybe not. I don't know. Depends how I feel. I don't know what the big deal with the torque wrench is, but you know, I guess if it makes a difference, it does. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's go put this back on. Let's see if I can figure out how to put this back on here. Last time this went on, it was just snug right in there. And let me see, I gotta figure out how to get this. Okay, so there it is. If you're not seeing this, I apologize. It is a little dark out here. I may have to get another light source here. There we go. It's going in now. There we go. Just to get it in there. There we go. Okay. So, yeah. Let me turn this light over to face us. So,